Hello friends, I am Anubhav Mishra and finally after this long gap I am back on my YouTube channel and I want apology from all my subscribers and my visitors that I had given such a long time, but I promise you all that from now I am going to create videos as much as possible. You can suggest me by um, commenting on the comment box on which video you want to know something about. Now let us move on the main topic. The today's topic of my video is how to create install WordPress in Wampserver. For this, you have to install Wampserver. As you all know, WordPress is a powerful tool to create websites without having any coding knowledge. Type Wampserver English in Google and click the first link. I'm telling you to type Wampserver English because the official site of Wampserver is not in English. As you can see, it is in French and another language which I can't recognize. So you have to particularly write English after this. Now go to the download section. According to the architecture of your processor, download the WAMP server. Uh, Mine is 64-bit, so I'm going to download the 64-bit version. Please read all these warnings so that you can not get any installation error in WAMP server. After fulfilling all these requirements for installing WAMP server, click on the link download directly. Since I had already installed downloaded the WAMP server, I will install it through here. Where it is? Yeah, here it is. So I will just click here. Yes, click OK. You have to accept. Always you have to accept. WAMP server 64. Next, next, install. It will take some time. Now it is asking for the web browser which you will set as default for WAMP server. Since majority of us are using Google Chrome, so I will also set Google Chrome as my default browser. Go to the install directory where you have installed the Google Chrome. In my case, it is program files Google Chrome application chrome.exe. It is also asking for the text editor which you want. I want the Notepad++, which is installed in program files, and here it is. During this, we can download the WordPress setup. For downloading the WordPress setup, you just had to type wordpress.org, the official website for WordPress. Go to here. Oops, I think it's the wrong place. Yep, this is the right place. Click here and download the WordPress 4.6.1. Guys, always try to use and download the latest version of any software so that the new features will be in grip on your hand. Sorry, you had to select next and finish. Go to the downloads. Since I had already installed it, you just had to extract all these WordPress file to the install directory where you had installed the WAMP server, which will be the folder of WAMP64 triple W. On the triple W folder, you had to install, extract all these WordPress files. Click OK. During these things, let us close some unnecessary files. We can use this time to start WordPress. WordPress, when you start the WordPress, it originally starts from the red color, which means no services are active. After that, the orange one, which says one out of two services has been activated, and green signal shows that you can use your WAMP server. Since the extraction is completed, we can go to the next step. That is on the WAMP server icon, left click and then go to phpMyAdmin. phpMyAdmin is the place where you are going to uh, manage the databases for your website. Since in the latest version, WAMP server WAMP 3.0 and later on, you got this window, unusual window for login. Don't panic here. The default username is root and the password is blank. So type your username root, leave the password field and click go. If you hadn't tweak the settings, then it will work. Otherwise, what is your username and password? You have to search for it. Now click to databases, type a name WordPress. You can create any. You can create the database from any name. I am choosing the WordPress because I want to. Then click create. Since the database has been created, now go to the browser, type localhost. Sorry, my mistake. Localhost slash WordPress slash and hit enter. If everything will be goes on right track, then you must be go to the installation directory for WordPress. Yes, you heard right. For installing WordPress, you had to go in through the web server in browser. Now it is asking for the default language which you want to. There are too many languages as you can see, but I will choose the default English United States as the primary one. Choose whatever you want to. Now it is saying that welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, we need some information on the database. You will need to know the following items before proceeding: database name, database username, database password, database host, table prefix. I know all these things, so let's go. Uh, Database name, as usual, WordPress. Username is root. Password is blank. Localhost is database host is the local host, and the last one, table prefix will be WordPress. Table prefix means whenever you add or create a new page for your website, this will be default name which will be started by default. If you want any other thing, then write it. Now submit and run the install. After all these tweaks and settings, it will ask for you to fill up this form. Site type, which you can from these from now on, you had to remember that all these settings are temporary and you can change it later whenever you want to. This is my password, which is by default had come because I had already used the WAM server. Confirm use of weak password if you are using. Otherwise, you don't have to check that. Now, click the email address and install WordPress. If everything is goes right, then you will be in the dashboard of the BAM server. Cross your fingers and log in. And here it is. Friends, this is the default dashboard for the WordPress. Have a good day and don't forget to subscribe. It will become a boost for me to provide as many tutorials to you as possible. And also in the comment section, describe which type of video you want, which topic you want a tutorial so that I can help you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.